Ceasefire! Ceasefire! Coincidentally, just hours before, community members rallied for peace. Widows and mothers held the images of their dead husbands and sons. This 38-year-old man murdered this past June.
I'm left to raise our 4-year-old son. And every day I have to look into his face when he asks for his dad.
Since my son's death, there has been 4 other young men gunned down the same way in my neighborhood, and they have not caught any of those shooters.
Gang violence has exploded throughout South LA. Homicides are up 14% this past year. That's why activists will march every week for the next 8 with a clear message for youth.
We want to go into the hottest communities, eyeball to eyeball, to talk with our young people.
The surge in violence follows social media rumors and promises of gang retaliation killings for 100 days and 100 nights. Police say it's all a tactic to perpetuate fear.
When we receive that information regarding the 100 days, it's concerning to us. At this point, we don't have anything to support the credibility of that existing.
The LAPD says the city just had its deadliest August since 2007. 39 people were killed just last month. People who live in the hardest hit neighborhoods say they're seeing more violence and they've had enough. Phil Shubin has more now.
We live in fear. We have domestic terrorists running around our neighborhood. They're on a killing spree in my neighborhood, and nothing's being done. All I hear from LAPD is, we're working on it.
Betty Hammond's only son was shot and killed by suspected gang members outside this South LA market on June 13th. Rico was 38. No suspects, few leads. One of 4 recent killings in Hammond's neighborhood.
Our sons were murdered. They were killed for no reason. It's senseless, because who gives somebody a right? You want to shoot? Go to war.
Valerie Sherman lost 2 sons to gang violence. 19-year-old Wayne back in 2005, and just last week, 38-year-old Davion. Enough is enough, say these mothers, who plan to increase outreach, offer better choices to gang members with the help of a coalition of activists, religious leaders, and gang intervention workers like Akil Bashir.
We are in a state of crisis, and we realize the change has to happen. The paradigm shift has to come. When? Right now.
But we want to go into the hottest communities, eyeball to eyeball, to talk with our young people who are being victimized by violence and who are perpetrating violence.
Violence like the shooting that left 1 dead overnight near Manual Arts High School. Like the shooting outside a funeral just this afternoon that sent another man to the hospital. Both incidents thought to be gang retaliations. Veteran cops like Lieutenant Al Labrada, who worked at gang detail for years, welcome the community's help in trying to reverse this alarming spike in gang violence.
And give them solutions, give them alternative, to their lifestyle, whether it's jobs or education or other sources. That may be one of the solutions, and we're making much progress in doing that. We've seen the number of gang involvement reduce, but we still have the level of violence as many get removed or released from prison.
Penny Holland summed it up this way. We're all living in fear, she said. Until this violence stops, we don't know whose son is going to be killed next. In South Los Angeles, Phil Schumann, Fox 11 News.
All right, thank you, Stu. In response to word that a local gang promised to kill 100 people in 100 days this summer, family members of local murder victims are joining forces with community groups for 8 weeks of marches and demonstrations.
We live in fear. We have domestic terrorists running around our neighborhood. They're on a killing spree in my neighborhood, and nothing's being done.
Black Lives Matter? Yes, it does. But if Black Lives Matter, Black lives must matter to Black people first.
Community leaders plan to visit 8 different parks in the city that are known for gang activity. They will listen to the needs of the community and offer whatever help is needed. The LAPD says there is no credibility to the threat of 100 days of killings by a local gang, but Chief Charlie Beck did report a big spike in murders in the city during the month of August.